WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
The trade war between the U.S. and some of our biggest trading partners got even bigger today, with President Donald Trump threatening to hit the European Union with tariffs of 200%. It's our top story at 11. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Sherry Jones has the night off. Wall Street was shaken tonight by the new tariff threats and the potential for a federal government shutdown if Congress does not take action by tomorrow's deadline. Erica Brown has the latest developments from Washington.
President Trump threatened to impose a 200% tariff on European wine, champagne, and spirits if the European Union moves ahead with a planned 50% tariff on American whiskey.
The European Union treats us very badly. As you know, we're going to be doing reciprocal tariffs. So whatever they charge us, we're charging them.
The retaliatory measures come as the Trump administration is expected to impose additional tariffs in April. As sweeping tariffs raise concerns about more economic uncertainty, here on Capitol Hill, lawmakers may be nearing a path to avert a partial government shutdown ahead of Friday's deadline. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called the Republican spending bill a, quote, terrible option, but said the consequences of a government shutdown would be far worse.
I believe it is my job to make the best choice for the country, to minimize the harms to the American people. Therefore, I will vote to keep the government open and not shut it down. There is nobody in the world, nobody, who wants to shut the government down more than Donald Trump and more than Elon Musk. We should not give it to them.
As President Trump and Elon Musk work to reduce the size of the government, a federal judge ruled Thursday that the administration unlawfully fired thousands of probationary employees across 6 federal agencies last month and ordered they be offered reinstatement. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
The looming threat of tariffs on allied nations was a topic of discussion during Senator Elissa Slotkin's virtual town hall event tonight. The senator told members of the public who tuned in the strategy of repeatedly threatening tariffs, then walking those threats back, would not keep working forever. She says lawmakers are pressuring the president to stop antagonizing our trade partners and urges members of the public to do the same.
Right now, Michigan's very attuned to this. Other states are not as attuned to tariffs. They're not as dependent on trade. They're not a northern border state. So public pressure also really matters in this moment. We just got to be really clear and objective. You don't have to be political about it. Just objective on what tariffs is going to do to your industry, your jobs, your small business.
Senator Slotkin also discussed other topics at the federal level, like the looming government shutdown deadline, cost cutting by the Department of Government Efficiency, and threats to Medicare and Social Security. Meanwhile, since Inauguration Day, Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents have arrested more than 43,000 people. And now the agency says it has run out of room to detain them. The average person arrested by ICE will spend about 50 days in custody. The Department of Homeland Security says it is housing detainees in federal prisons and military bases. At least 40 immigrants were housed at the naval base at Guantanamo Bay, but a defense official claims that number is now back down to 0. Members of Congress are split in their reactions to this practice.
There are not enough detention beds because President Trump is serious.
I'm appalled by Guantanamo Bay. These are immigrants. They're not terrorists.
Congress mandated the creation of 110,000 detention beds with the passage of the Laken Riley Act, but so far that has not been funded. Well, back here at home, State House Republicans introduced a bill this week that would eliminate almost all gun-free zones in Michigan. Gun-free zones are places where even concealed weapons are not allowed for normal people, including schools, daycares, sports stadiums, places of worship, hospitals, college dorms, and entertainment venues. Under the bill introduced today, concealed weapons would be allowed in all of those places. Only 2 kinds of businesses would still be gun-free: bars and casinos. If a private business wanted to ban guns for its patrons, it would have to pay for metal detectors and security guards to enforce that policy. A Jackson County jury has found a man guilty of multiple felonies, including home invasion, and now he faces up to 20 years in prison. Raymond Allen was charged with first-degree home invasion, second-degree criminal sexual conduct, and misdemeanor stalking. He was found guilty of all 3 charges. Prosecutors say those charges came following a string of incidents at the victim's home in Blackman Township dating back to March of 2023. The fire department in Garden City is investigating tonight after a house there exploded today. Take a look at this video from the aftermath of that explosion. Garden City is located in suburban Detroit, south of Livonia. The explosion happened on the 6500 block of Silvio Street. Fire officials there say nobody was home at the time, no injuries have been reported, and none of the surrounding homes were affected. However, the explosion blew the brickwork off of the entire home. The cause is still under investigation. New tonight, the superintendent of Lansing schools will not be leaving for a job in Nevada. Ben Schuldiner was one of 3 finalists to head the Clark County School District, but tonight the school district, the board there, chose another candidate. Clark County has the 5th largest school district in the country, with hundreds of thousands of students in more than 300 schools. Schuldiner was specifically asked to apply for the job because of the positive results he has achieved in Lansing. He was the only finalist without a direct connection to Clark County schools. There is less than a week left of winter, and the Lansing Home and Garden Show has returned to inspire gardening and landscaping projects this spring. It will run through this Sunday at the MSU Pavilion, showcasing hundreds of exhibits for home improvement projects. Tickets are $10 for adults and $6 for kids. You can get them at the door or online, and we've posted a link to that in the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
I just need to get all those vendors to my house, take care of my yard and everything like that. But there are some great ideas out there. The Home and Garden Show, always a fun time. We had some nice weather out there today, nice weather tonight for you to check out that total lunar eclipse. Should be starting before too long. Of course, you're going to have to be up pretty late to check it out. It begins at around 1:09 in the morning. It will peak at 2:58, and then that eclipse begins to end by 4:47. Now, I know some of you are going to head out there, so if you do, head to our website, WLNS.com/lunar eclipse, because we would love to see some of the pictures you take. You can upload them there and probably see some of those on the air and online as we head into tomorrow. Severe weather-wise, off to our southwest, major outbreak of severe weather is anticipated tomorrow. And certainly as these storms get a little closer to mid-Michigan, we'll have to watch for maybe some gusty winds early Saturday morning, but I don't think we'll see significant severe weather here. I'm worried about winds away from thunderstorms because it's going to be really windy on Saturday. The best chance for severe storms on Saturdays to our southeast, though I suspect over towards maybe Howell, down to Detroit, southeastern corner of the state, there may be a stronger storm or two Saturday afternoon as some instability kind of migrates across the region, but the best chance will be to our south. Our satellite and radar tonight, it's all quiet, no storm system just yet, just a cold front we're watching slip east through tomorrow morning, but we are firmly on the warm side of things with high temperatures in the 70s tomorrow, and you'll notice the winds start to pick up tomorrow afternoon, but especially tomorrow night. There's the showers and storms to our southwest. We're talking way after midnight, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday before we see any showers and storms. And you hear me say it quite often, overnight severe weather that late typically doesn't spawn much severe weather. So I think some thunderstorms and some gusty winds should be about it. As this moves east, there'll be a few more storms Saturday afternoon and evening. It's this area that I'm a little concerned with, maybe a storm or two getting a little stronger in the state of Michigan, but the chance overall looks fairly low. Cold front to our west is going to mean business as it moves through Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. Winds 40 to 50 miles per hour, and we'll have the chance for those thunderstorms as well. So we look at precision cast winds, wind gusts through Friday night 30 to 40, but by Saturday morning 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts, and it's going to stay windy all day on Saturday through the early afternoon and through the evening, with lighter winds returning Saturday night and into Sunday. So secure those loose objects in the yard. McLaren Camp tonight 49 the current temp after a high all the way up to 62. Boy, it was nice out there today. On our Grand Ledge Cam, we're at 43 degrees after a high temperature up to 62 degrees. Jackson Cam quiet as well, mostly clear skies. We're at 45 degrees. Morning low a little colder than other spots at 26, but 61 the high this afternoon. Finally in Hillsdale, our current temperature is holding at 42 degrees after an afternoon high all the way up to 60. A few other numbers around mid-Michigan, pleasant out there, upper 40s to mid 40s, so above average for this time of the year, and we're not going to get that cold tonight with lows near 38, partly cloudy skies. Then for tomorrow, Temperatures climb to near 70, 71 degrees. The only complaint is going to be the winds, but that doesn't really kick up until tomorrow evening. The 6-day forecast, Saturday, morning storms, temperatures near 70, 40s with morning showers on Sunday. St. Patrick's Day looks good. Tuesday does as well. More rain showers on Wednesday, and that will clear out with a chance for more rain as we head towards next weekend. Of course, Siobhan, it goes without saying, we haven't had much rain.
Right.
The wind on the way. No outdoor burning because it can get out of control really quick.
Oh, and we've already started to see the grass fires popping up in mid-Michigan. So yeah, don't want those.
Yeah, we need a soaking rain, and that, I mean, we just get some showers out there Saturday morning.
Okay. All right, David, thank you for the reminder as well. Coming up here on 6 News at 11, the U.S. is putting pressure on Moscow to sign a ceasefire agreement with Ukraine. The very latest on the war coming up after the break. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.